This is a fun story. I'll give you this. I don't think I've ever told this one. I was writing like bad sketch jokes my like first year in LA with a friend of mine at the Coffee Bean. I don't even think it's there anymore, across from the mall. And it's late and they're about to close down. And in walks Norm MacDonald. And the girl says to me, who I'm writing with, this girl that I worked with at a production company, she says to me, she goes, "Oh yeah, you know who that is, right?" And I go, "Holy fuck, holy shit." And she goes, "That's the Bob Dole guy." I go, "The Bob Dole guy?"
Oh, I would have ripped her eyes out.
Hey, I'm Bob Dole. And pipe down, you damn hoodlum.
I mean, I was like, "It's fucking Norm MacDonald." And she's like, "No, I know, I forgot his name." I was like,
Oh,
what?
God.
So we sit there and I'm kind of fanboying out and I'm just kind of, like not trying to face him, and he's ordering coffee and I keep kind of looking over just to like, cause you just want to get a glimpse. Cause when I'm 22, I just moved to LA. I was like, fuck, holy shit, it's Norm MacDonald. He comes in there where the coffee is. He looks over. She's a pretty girl. Okay. And obviously doesn't see me at all. Doesn't know I exist. And he's kind of trying to talk her up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And she goes, "Oh, we're writing sketches." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I know a thing or two about sketches." And both of us were like, "Yeah, no, we know." Like, and I started stumbling. I'm like, "No, I was a fan of your sketches,"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go next door. I'm gonna get a Steinbeck novel, Barnes and Noble. There used to be a Barnes and Noble. He goes,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna get a Steinbeck novel." I'm laughing, thinking he's just making jokes. And he goes, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back." And he walks out, and I'm like, "Whoa, how fucking cool was that?" Hand to God, he comes back in with a Steinbeck novel and sits down by us and just starts talking.
Oh, my God.
I swear on my life.
Oh, my God.
It was almost like you started a Norm engine and he just wanted to talk. So he just started talking and talking and talking and telling stories. And I shouldn't tell it, like, I don't want to fuck it up, but the best story he told, I said, "What was your most, like, secret fun thing that happened at SNL that, like, like, what was some inside shit?" And he goes, Smigel and I, Robert Smigel. If you don't know who Robert Smigel is, he's Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Mr. Rickles, this may be presumptuous on my part, but I would be so honored. May I sniff your butt?
He goes, "Smigel and I, we used to write sketches for Tracy, because we knew Tracy Morgan. We knew Tracy, he was bad in table reads. He couldn't read for shit. He's a fucking stumble through words, So one time we wrote this sketch that we knew was going to tank. Lauren hated it. And we showed it to Tracy anyway because we knew he had trouble reading. He had someone helping him read. He had bad time with S's. So we wrote this sketch about this guy who's like a gay animal handler named Brian Fellows." Do you remember that sketch?
Yeah.
Brian Fellows?
Brian Fellows spent 4 years in Thailand as a volunteer for and later director of the Southeast Asian Animal Rescue Project. He subsequently served as Director of Animal Operations at the San Diego Zoo and Undersecretary of the Interior for Wildlife Management.
Brian Fellows, Brian Fellows, Brian Fellows, Safari Planet.
And he goes, if you look, the best part for us was it was Brian Fellows, 'S, Safari Planet. It was 3 S's in a row is the sketch that we pitched. So in the room, even though the sketch was bad, we knew Tracy would go, "Brian Fellows, this is Brian Fellows."
I'm Brian Fellow! Yes, I'm well aware, and I didn't mean to insinuate anything by that. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. Let me tell you, I once saw a video of a monkey washing a cat. That's crazy!
Okay. All right, this is nuts. You've clearly overstated your credentials.
I'm Brian
wasting
Fellow.
my time here.
I'm Brian Fellow. Good, go and take that monster with you and tell him to stop smiling at me.
And Norm goes, he goes, "That is the funniest thing. We used to fuck with Tracy all the time." And dude, I was like, my heart was filled with comedy warmth.
Yeah.
This is the most wild part. Again, I don't believe that this happened. To myself, I'm going, this is a lie. You're making this up.
Right.
But she's my proof. We walk out when they finally close the doors. After they're like, "Mr. MacDonald, you can stay." The Coffee Bean kids are sitting just listening. We all walk outside, and he starts taking off, kind of headed north on La Cienega. And as a joke, my friend goes, "Do you want to ride? Are you walking?" And he goes, No, I don't want to get in the car with you." And we start laughing, and he goes, "Okay, shotgun." And he comes and runs, sits in the front seat.
No.
I swear to God on my life.
Oh, my God.
Her car. I'm sitting in the back seat. and he's showing us where to go, and we drop him off at his house, and at this complex, and he gets out and he kind of opens the door, and we didn't say anything the whole car ride.
Right.
We just listened to him going, "Now left here, right here," and he gets out and he turns and looks in the car, and all he said, he just goes, "Good luck," or whatever, and closes the door.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my Norm Macdonald moment in comedy. But because he was one of those guys that I was like, when he did Weekend Update, I was like, that's the funniest guy to read.
He was the best at that.
Yeah, because
I don't find it funny. He was the only person that I found funny in that position.
Because he didn't care. The jokes were him making a joke about the joke.
Right. I think that's
how
what it was.
funny it was.
Yeah.
And after I saw him do that, I thought that's the guy that can write jokes better than anybody that I didn't know anyone that could write a joke like that, where it's like, it's really clever, it's funny, but he throws it in the trash. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like he wrote it, he's like, ha ha, there, and throws it away.
$8.50.
$8?
And 50 cents.
Well, how much just for a plain cranberry juice?
Oh, $3.
I'll go for that.
There you go. That's $11.50.
No, perhaps you misunderstood me. I wish to cancel my original order of the martini and 2 olives and go for just the plain cranberry juice by itself for the $3. And I apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you.
Perhaps you don't understand. If you don't pay me now, I'm gonna take this swizzle stick and I'll be shoving that right up your pee hole.
Annual Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. Now, we're here tonight to honor your favorite stars in movies and music, because these awards are voted on by you, the people who don't see the movie in the movie theater. That's right, you the people who wait until it comes out on video.
You cheap bastard. This year you cast more than 25 million votes in over 50 categories on the internet and in more than 4,000 Blockbuster stores worldwide. The only people not allowed to vote were those who actually went inside a movie theater. Joke's getting a little old at this point.
We did all right. We're doing okay, though. After following Ricky Martin, that's tough, you know. Okay. Let's get to the first award. Now, teen movies are huge these days, Norm. Teens rule.
Oh, my God, yes. A lot of work for teens today, which is great for Rob and I, since we're both in our 30s.
Mid-30s. Okay, we're here to present the award for favorite actor in a comedy.
Yes. And just before we begin, let me remind you that there are no losers here tonight, except for the people who were nominated in the category and then don't win.
Other than that, everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner. So the nominees are... during the day, I hit the streets with a sandwich board and try to get people out. And I was in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah. Denver, sure.
And the guy says, "You're doing a show here." I said, "Yeah, where? The big auditorium." He goes, "How do you get to play the big auditorium?" I said, "I'll tell you, it's not just me. It's David Spade will be there, and Nick Schwartzen too." Well, by God, the fella said, from the Sandler movies, they're fantastic. I'd pay anything. It's just I don't have much money. I'm down on my luck. I says, "I can get you tickets. I can get you tickets, sir." He goes, "It'd be a dream of a lifetime." I said, "Well, if you think that's a dream, wait till you hear this. Adam Sandler will be there himself." My God, the guy said, "I'll bring me and my wife too. Is that all right?" I said, "Sure. I'll get you 2 tickets." He says, "What time's the show?" I said, "It's at 8 o'clock. I said, "Also, Rob Schneider's there." He said, 8 o'clock's not good. That's when the news is on."
Now, Ben, Howard, you guys have been in a monogamous homosexual relationship for 3 years. You seem to have a lot in common. You have a lot of mutual friends. You seem to have a lot of the same interests. So why don't you tell me what's going on?
Well, Howard's a great guy, and I love him, and I think you're right. We do have a lot of mutual friends, and we have a lot of the same interests.
So what seems to be the problem?
Well, the problem is that every time I go to sleep, he fucks me in the ass.
And how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel bad. Every time I go to sleep, he fucks me in the ass.
Howard, are you hearing what Ben is saying?
Yes, I am.
And how do you feel about what Ben is saying?
I feel bad.
Ben, do you hear what Howard is saying?
Yeah.
How do you feel about what Howard just said?
He said he feels bad, but he's not the one getting fucked in the ass every night.
Okay, we're not here to blame the other person. We're here to talk about our feelings.
Well, my feeling is every night he fucks me in the ass.
And you don't like that?
No.
And how about you, Howard? Would you like it if you were sleeping and Ben fucked you in the ass?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, good. You see, we fall in love with a romanticized version of our partner. And then one day, we wake up with a real person.
I wake up with his dick in my ass.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Okay, when we have disagreements, we each have to assess how much of it is our own fault.
Okay, well, I guess my fault is that I can't stay awake all night to watch him and make sure he doesn't fuck my ass.
I'm sorry.
You say that now because I'm awake.
That's not true.
Come on, as soon as I fall asleep, you'll be fucking me in the ass again.
That's not fair.
You said it.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you these pads, and I want you to each write down what it is you guys want out of this relationship, individually and as a couple.
I want him not to fuck me in the ass.
Silently. Please write silently.
Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not even halfway through the show. As you may recall, I was the original anchor on Weekend Update. I was back a long time ago. I mean, I was back when the only person in Betty Ford was Jerry. But, you know, really never anticipated that I would be forever known as the guy who did Update the best ever in the world.
Wait a second, babe. You only did one season. I did 6. I mean, you might have knocked her up, but I married her. I spent more time behind this desk than Kubrick did in the edit bay, spanking at the dailies from Eyes Wide Shut.
Hey guys, man, I was just sitting at home watching the TV there.
Yeah.
And like, is there something going on here tonight?
Norm, it's the 25th anniversary. Didn't you get the invitation?
Oh yeah, the invitation. Yes, I got it. I got it in the mail. It was the one where they invited me.
Little one, you've been away so long. need you now more than forever.
Yeah. Hey, anyway, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to this party. There's a huge party over at Eddie Murphy's, and it's supposed to be pretty cool. He's making fun of the show. So,
oh, that's great, Norm. Which show, yours or this one?
No, this one.
Anyway, we're here to introduce some update features, so let's take a look back, won't you? The funny thing, I really only created Weekend Update so I could work without wearing my pants.
Today there was a story about, like, you know, Dave Chappelle released a special on Netflix today.
Oh, he did today?
And,
Yeah.
And there's a joke in there where he says that it was okay what Kevin Spacey did to Anthony Rapp because Anthony Rapp grew up to be gay anyway. And he went on to say it's actually not okay, but he's taking some heat for it. Do you think it's right or wrong or for him to say something like that? Do you think it's okay to say? Or what do you think?
I think Chappelle's the greatest comedian.
If women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
After closing out a successful first season, the WNBA is considering several changes to improve the level of play in the league next year. Among the proposals, extending the playoffs, increasing salaries, bringing back the three-point line, and replacing all the female players with guys. The WNBA officials expanded to 10 teams this week, adding franchises in Detroit and Washington, D.C. But before you get too excited about the new additions to the league, remember, all of the players are still women. They stink at basketball, that's the problem. Other than that, it'd be a good, good game, but they're all horrible, so it makes for a kind of a boring game. The next time I watch a WNBA game will be the first time I watch a WNBA game.
I know more than half the people in this room have been molested in their lives. But it wasn't no goddamn Michael Jackson, was it? This kid got his dick sucked by the king of pop.
Yeah. I mean, even like you say, your unwanted WNT allegations against Michael Jackson, there had to be kids that were like, well, this is pretty cool. Yeah. This is not some old pre.
I know it's time to close my eyes to old ends, open up to new friends, leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning, seeking.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to say that my father loved dogs, and he loved the second annual HCA Awards. and that ever since he was a kid in the Ottawa Valley, he always wanted to win a second annual HCA Awards, and also to have a dog.
Thank you.
I would like to say to Eugene Levy that there's no reason to be ashamed of your son. My son only this morning punched me in the chest really hard. Are those your jokes that you wrote today?
Yep.
Okay.
Been cracking them out.
Okay. I am going to prove something right now. Read the jokes to me.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, and if it's a fish, I eat it.
Meta.
Yeah. So.
I hate meta.
Anyway, well, we'll get a shot of the fire in a minute. Your two sons are here tonight. This is a very. This is great. I wasn't sure if they wanted to be on the show or not. Those are your two sons are here tonight. This is a real fun. I'm glad you guys finally made it up here too. This is great. Yeah, you guys gotta come up here more often.
Should.
Absolutely.
Party.
Yeah, this is good. Now, Norm, yeah, are you going to bring your twins up more often?
Oh, here now? Yeah, they can come out if they want.
Yeah.
You
They'll
mean
come on the show?
do a sketch or something?
Well, no, I was just saying in the future.
Sure.
But if they
No,
want
they
to
can
come
do
on
it
right
now.
now,
Yeah, sure.
Do they want to come
See
on?
if we get up and give them the links.
You guys don't have to leave, though. You guys
No,
can
no,
leave.
we'll be here.
We'll be in the audience.
Okay. They're going to do a sketch?
Off the camera, and I don't know what this is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the internet right now. We're
I should hold the box.
trading seats here. Norm's twins are Dylan and
Dylan.
Dylan, yes.
Yeah.
Creative with the naming.
How you doing, Dylan?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Wait, is that going to work?
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Take a handheld.
Okay,
There we go. You're Dylan and
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah.
You're both named Dylan.
Yeah.
Both named Dylan. Okay, good.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, this is great.
Yeah.
Both named Dylan, really?
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, that's good. And again, you've never been up to the show before?
No.
Yeah.
First time. We got to see Conan and this tonight.
This is a lot of fun.
Double header. Yeah.
And you guys have been to my hometown of Ottawa. You have?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we're from Ottawa. You know, your father and I grew up maybe only 10 blocks away from each other in Gloucester.
Gloucester?
He grew up on Jasper, and I grew up on Monson.
Those were your streets?
If you look on your Google Earth, Jasper and Monson and Beacon Hill are not too far away from each
Did you
other.
have a lot of play dates?
No, because we didn't know each other when we were kids. We didn't know each other when we were kids. But then when I was about 15 years old, I started going down to the Yuck Yucks, and Dad was on coming through the Yuck Yucks all the time on stage, and I was a huge fan. And now we're here hanging out. This is a nice little connection here, right? This is, you know?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Your sons are here. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. I mean, this is,
Where should I go?
you guys come sit. You sit right here in the middle, Dylan. You sit right in the middle, and Norm, you sit down right here. Yeah. Just like this.
Well, why do I have this big giant mic? Okay.
Yeah. And look, look we have a caller here
That's
over
all
here.
right. I don't want We have a caller.
We have Cody on the air as well.
Oh, Cody looks interesting.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a chair for you if you want there too.
Oh, you sit on that.
Really?
That's pretty
Where'd
good.
Steve go? He doesn't want to. He gave up?
I don't have any kids here.
Cody, do you have a question for Norm and his sons?
These broken pieces I hold in my hands don't have a chance to mend at all. Before they get thrown into chaos again, I try to pretend I'm whole enough to stand in this world so
What are the best things in your life right now?
The best thing is my son. And my son being happy.
Ah. How old is your son?
He's, 10, 15?
You liar! He's 6. He's a 6-year-old. You had sex in the last 10 years.
No, my son's 16 years old. He's 6. No, he's 16 years old.
He's 16. Yeah. So is he a confidant? Do you call him and, do you ever share personal, trials and tribulations and triumphs?
I would never do that to a child.
He's 16.
Well, I mean,
as you have said, he can't be a child forever. When are you going to put the hard realities of life on him?
Well, that's an interesting question. That is an interesting question because I actually have love for my son.
Yes.
Like deep,
of course.
Deep love.
He's your son.
And so I don't want to damage him with
the way you were damaged. With the harsh realities.
Damaged? Oh, no, I had a great.
No,
but I don't want to damage him with any viewpoints I may have because he's not ready yet for reality. I think children aren't ready for reality for a while. But I do tell them that education is pointless and things like that.
What does his mother say?
She thinks that he should go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should. And you're not everyone can grow up and be a comedian.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just arbitrary nonsense. I tell him even the classes he takes now, it's just ridiculous. that algebra has no meaning and none of this
Unless
stuff
he becomes an engineer.
Well, unless he becomes.
Do you have no hope for this child?
Unless he becomes a math teacher, math professor. But I mean, you know, you think it's a coincidence that they have 6 subjects out of 10 billion that they teach in school?
And then
That's
you
just
pick one of the
completely
10
arbitrary.
billion to focus on.
No, you have to.
You
they
need
don't
basic
teach you 10
math.
billion.
You need basic language. It's lovely when the school has art or music, which none of them do anymore. A little
Yeah.
PE to keep us from getting fat. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, they have
A little
some good
science,
ones.
some
They
of the
have some
basic
good
science stuff. Sure they do. Of course they do.
No, I tell him if he wants to go to college, he should have a goal, you know, to be.
He can't. He's 16. No kid at 16 has a goal. Their goal is like to be a rock star. Oh, you
or
know what I'm
have
gonna do?
sex.
Well, right.
I mean, that's actually the goal.
Does he want to have sex? Or did you tell him, oh, don't bother with that? There's nothing for you in that. It's just repetitive. It's over and over.
I
Same
would
thing.
discuss something like that with him. I hold him in too high esteem to discuss it.
We're super short on time. I've already missed my traffic thing. I'm fascinated. I don't know whether to slap you or hug you. Like, seriously, I feel like someone needs to shake you and knock some sense into you. We are going to take a short break.
Or maybe you.
What?
Maybe you.
Knock sense into me? No, I'm doing fine. I'm good over here.
Oh, me too.
No, you're not. I'm telling you. I know from broken people, Norm MacDonald.
And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man great?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man great, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine, I didn't, but...
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are
kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like Larry King. That I say iron and he's up my asshole for 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language. To me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man great. Great. Have you heard of the man great?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man great is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one and
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ. Is any of your relatives alive? Is man great? They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that Vegas story?
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a... All right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy?
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups. You know, in your barbecues, always big flare-ups. It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak, has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each Norm MacDonald show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat.
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock.
What?
I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm in your butt. Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey, your mouth is my toilet. Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was
who cares?
Schwartz.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartz and that it all up.
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. Oh, I wish that you would come around.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Mangrate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money off it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, fuck, I don't even make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a Mangrate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. And I was like sweating profusely. And talk about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful. Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
Didn't you once perform at a hospital for the insane?
Yeah.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Fanta Orange.
Of course
that's
you are.
Fantastic.
Of course you are.
Fanta Orange is.
Yeah.
You like the Fanta Grape too, right? I'm assuming.
I have a grape Fanta for when my friends have
Oh, don't do that, Norm.
What?
Norm.
I always have it here. But no, I did do a hospital. It was supposed to be a regular hospital, and when I got there was barbed wire and everything, and it was a hospital for the criminally insane. And they had an incredible room, and they said the Gatlin brothers were here last week, and I was like, what? Like, I wasn't even sure they deserved a show. And anyways, I went on. I got heckled before I said anything. As I was walking towards the stage, a guy yells out, nice shoes. Now, these guys are not politically correct.
No, right.
These are criminally insane people, you have to understand.
Right.
And then the guy beside him goes, Jerome's right, them some shoes.
Norm. Okay. I don't. Well, now what do we do?
Every dumb button at ESPN was just
okay. Look at you guys with your. Is he still there? Or did we lose him? Once we dump him twice, do we lose him, or do we still have him there?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Let's have a talk with Norm.
All right. Well, all right. We'll come back and do celebrity prognostication with Norm MacDonald.
We think.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugatz on ESPN Radio.
Our thanks to Hank Azaria for joining us earlier. Norm MacDonald needs to make his NFL picks for this week, so he rejoins us here on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line.
We like awkward around here. He's better at awkward and uncomfortable than we are. Mike Ryan's objection to the continuing of this segment has been duly noted.
I would say Norm's the best ever at awkward and
he's
uncomfortable.
Awkward and uncomfortable, yes. And he's got a new book out based on a true story. That's the title of the book. It's available September 20th. Our executive producer, I am responsible for whatever it is that happens next because Norm was dangerous last segment. So, Norm, can I ask you to behave yourself within the context of Norm MacDonald behaving himself while we do these celebrity predictions, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Everything I said had a quotation mark around it. It was someone else saying it.
I understand. That's right. You did say that. There was somebody else saying that. And the story, you didn't get to the end of the story, right? So you were being heckled. Don't use the words again. But you were being heckled.
I'll tell you, the end of the story was a criminally insane guy made his way to the stage and started biting my leg. and then that worked really good.
Okay, so that's
none of my jokes were working. I remember one joke. I go, "How many of you guys have an answering machine?" And this guy goes, "None of us." And then the guard goes, "Tuesday's the day for any complaints, Kowalski, and you know it." I'm like, "Oh." He goes, "Pipe down, let the man speak." I'm like, "This isn't going good."
I love a set ending with you being bitten. Will you guys quit being uncomfortable in there? Come on, it's Norm MacDonald.
I was in Montreal at that restaurant. Cochon de whatever, petit, something de cochon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
A
pig.
Yeah, the pied de cochon.
Yeah.
Right. They make their own head cheese. And I'm like, really? Why would anyone? I thought that was garbage meat. But no, they're making it right out of the head. You can order a whole pig's head there.
You can?
You can eat for $2.
Yeah. I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now,
Zuckerberg says he's only eating his own meat that he kills now. Have you read that?
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg?
The kid's a monster.
He tries to do one thing to alter his modern lifestyle every year. And this year he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
Let's not all that.
That's not vegetarian.
I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
steaks
beef. Or ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're
and
over
you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
There's nothing.
That's better than a soybean.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sounds better, that or soybean?
Listen, some of the best meals I've had is that Mongolian thing over at Dahmer's on Wednesday night. Literally, we ate a Mongolian.
Did I tell you I ate a live fish in real life?
No.
Yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like Japanese. Mm-hmm. And so I go, I eat just sashimi, like raw fish. Mm-hmm. I don't eat with rice or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to impress him. So he goes, eat raw, you eat live fish? I go, yeah. Even though I don't. And he goes,
never think he's going to call you on it.
Yeah, and I go, plus it sounds kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I get you live fish. I go, thanks, man. Like I was an inside guy, and then he brought out a fish and hit it and knocked it out and put it on a stick. It was live. And that clears out a sushi bar. A lot of people, the girl I was in was barfing in a bathroom. And the only people interested was the guy, the Japanese sociopath guy. And all the Mexican help, they were all like looking like I'd eat it. And so I had to cut it, and then they leave the fish that's on the skeleton that looks like the one Sylvester found on a garbage thing to move. It's moving and like a dead bobblehead, and you had to put water in its mouth to keep it alive so you could watch it die as you ate. It was a nice meal.
Judge Lance Ito this week barred all potential jurors from reading Faye Resnick's controversial new book, Nicole Brown Simpson, Diary of a Life Interrupted. The judge also barred them from reading Faye Resnick's other new book entitled Judge Lance Ito is a Big Fruit. And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough. This week, a court banned gays from marching in Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade, but they will still allow them to be beaten up by drunken Irish guys. I'm afraid to know what you're applauding at there. Okay. Meanwhile, Elton John continues to deny rumors that he is engaged to his tennis racket. Well, if I can be allowed a personal opinion, I think Harrison Ford's new mustache works. And by works, I mean looks really gay. In overseas news, an attempt to lift the ban on gays serving in the British Armed Forces has been defeated in Parliament. This raises a difficult legal question. How do you exactly tell if a British guy is gay? In an interview in this month's Vanity Fair, actor Tom Cruise attempts to end once and for all rumors that he is gay. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army is dealing with a scandal of its own as dozens of female recruits have charged drill instructors with sexual harassment, intimidation, and even sexual assault. Analysts are calling it the best argument yet for gays in the military. Jonathan Schmitz, the Jenny Jones guest who killed his secret gay admirer because of his fear and hatred of homosexuality, has been sentenced to 25 years in prison. Well, I guess that plan backfired, huh? And it's been reported that Keanu Reeves is engaged to actress Amanda Decadina. Asked to comment, Keanu said, "What? I thought I was gay. I'd always heard I was gay. Beginning in March, DC Comics will change Superman's traditional red and blue costume to a new form-fitting bodysuit. The problem with the old costume? Not gay enough. What the hell's going on in the country? That's not Superman. All right. TriStar's Picture is planning a film about the 70s disco act, The Village People. While the movie will be coming out next summer, it plans to wait until Thanksgiving to come out to its parents. The artist formerly known as Prince says he now wants to be known as simply the artist. Meanwhile, I will continue to refer to him as simply the fruit. In other music news, several major acts are on tour this month, including the Counting Crows, Metallica, and The Fruit. A study on weight loss revealed this week that women who participate in a weekly diet program lost 50% more weight, snacked less, and bought more fruits and vegetables than women in general, which just goes to prove my new theory. Richard Simmons is gay. Our top story tonight. This week, after months of speculation, sitcom star Ellen DeGeneres finally admitted that yes, she is gay. Inspired by her courage, today, diet guru Richard Simmons admitted that he is really, 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 really gay.
I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go, go. I'm scared of letting go of everything.
Well, according to a new Entertainment Weekly poll, 72% of their readers say they would not be offended if a TV show lead character were gay. Though that figure shrinks to 1% when these same readers are reminded that being gay can involve anal sex.
This is my move. First of all, I'm not good at getting ladies.
You're
adorable.
Thank you. So are you. Thank you, gentlemen. Sean, nice to meet you. Norm, nice to see you.
Let's talk about...
I will say Kiki does not need tricks because I've never seen as breathtaking a girl in my life. And her smile is so genuine. It's unbelievable.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, I know. That's just... I don't like birds that feathers as much as you do.
Where are you headed off to for your dinner break?
My stupid friend. A stupid friend disappeared. So I don't know. Do you know a place called Borgia or something like that?
Boozio's?
Yeah,
It's a seafood restaurant here. You want me to walk you there?
Is it close?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
Well, wait, where?
We'll figure it out. We'll sign off here. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I may have a dinner date with Norm MacDonald.
Like I try to make it fast. Like if I see a girl drinking at a bar, right? I'll go up behind her. I'll go. I can get us a bottle. And that doesn't work very often. But sometimes
want to
it
get
does.
right.
Yeah, I want to get right. Then I get the lady. I turn off all the lights in the room so it's pitch black, and then I lay down on top of her for 5-10 minutes. And I don't get a lot of return people.
Go well.
This is my problem. Everything's going well with the lady.
Yes, you've got.
And I have my sex, right? And I get the mood going.
The mood's going.
I have 4 covers and a big quilt. And then
well, I'm getting hard.
Then I get the mood going. I turn down the lights till it's Stygian black. And then I climb underneath the covers. I lay on top of the lady for 4 or 5 minutes. And she doesn't seem to enjoy it.
No, it sounds like an assault.
I go, listen, basically, I'm not a fancy guy. Fred, you know that.
Really? I always thought of you as a fancy
My
guy.
thing is, like, for a sexual encounter or something, I like to lie on top of a lady. I don't need a lot of fucking shit going on.
One girl will do it.
Yeah.
Are you currently
That's exciting enough for you.
Are you
That's
currently
good
in a
enough.
relationship, or are you playing the field?
Oh my God.
What the fuck? What are you,
Are you,
retarded?
no, are you really having a relationship? Come on, be honest.
Come on, man, seriously. I am going to return to my former sexual lifestyle.
Well, yeah. What's that?
It's trying to find a lady and convincing her to let me lie down on top of her.
That sounds so romantic the way you describe it. I want to lie down on top of you and take a nap. What do you?
What's the fastest you ever met a woman and made love to her? Because you hear stories in entertainment about sometimes women throwing themselves at you.
No, it's never happened to me.
You're going to bullshit me on my podcast?
No, it's never has.
Have you ever made love to a woman?
I don't think women throw themselves at guys. Of my stature, at least. I mean, I've seen women throw themselves at Adam Sandler. That's the only celebrity I've ever seen a woman actually throw themselves.
Yeah, that happens to him because he's cute. You're a little bit shifty. Women don't know what to make of you.
No, but girls like me sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're very twinkly and warm and affable, and you've got an innocence about you. People will love that.
It's because funny guys are attractive. Yeah. Funny is Funny's hot.
You've done a
It
lot
is?
of impressions. Funny.
Most
Look at him.
awkward
He's like,
come
really?
on I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, like when I was young, they say they like kids with good senses of humor.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you got this, but I was always funny, but girls would just go, "You're weird," not funny. They go, "You're weird."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The least funny guys in school.
They would be the funny guys.
They got all the pussy. I mean, the guys that were just like, I don't know, they didn't even have to, they could be from the right side of the tracks, not the wrong side, and they could just be just like a guy with a fucking crew cut, never made a joke.
Sometimes you'd see guys, like I knew this guy, I don't know if have you ever met a guy who's like, you don't even understand it, but just gets women all the time, and it's like very mysterious.
Yeah.
Like I know this one guy literally got a different woman every night. I'm not even exaggerating. I asked him what his secret was. He said he was a serial rapist.
So for him, it was just
I don't think that counts.
perfect.
No, but when I was on Saturday Night Live, guys would come on, and they were handsome guys.
Yeah.
And they were convinced they were funny, and the publicist would go, "Oh, this is going to be real. This could be really good for Gabriel's career because he's so funny, And then the fucking guy wouldn't be funny at all. And it came to me that, how they always say, like, women like guys with senses of humor. It turns out they just laugh at handsome guys.
Yeah, exactly. The bar is lowered a lot. Yeah, I mean, when you think about guys that are that got into comedy, it was usually because they weren't good looking. You needed some way to get women to pay attention to you. So you cracked wise. Is that what they say in Canada?
I never did anything for girls. I mean, I've always heard that stuff.
But you're a good looking guy. I mean, you've always been tall, dark, handsome. You're the classic, lean, pretty eyes.
But my motive in life was never girls. I mean, I hear that like people buy cars to get girls.
Yeah.
And they do jokes or play the guitar or stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never had that motive. One time I was on a sitcom, right? So they say, in this episode, you go out with an older lady. Is there any older ladies you'd like to go out with? So when I was a kid, there was this movie MASH, and Sally Kellerman came out of a shower naked, and was every child's fantasy. So I immediately said Sally Kellerman, forgetting that now she was 75.
Right.
So she shows up on the set, and I have to kiss her, and so I overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm like, kind of. So instead of just kissing her a little, I'm like, ah, and. All right, let's have sexual relations. Do you ever have to kiss an old lady, like passionately? It's just teeth.
It's yeah.
They have no collagen in their lips anymore.
But she had her teeth, you say?
She had her teeth. Hey.
You don't know whose teeth they were.
Well, they were hers. She bought them at least.
Yeah, she owned them.
But she
stumbled
stumbled like Adam Egan.
Hey, what? Like kissing Adam Egan.
No, she was a beautiful lady, and she was a. And then Sandler, every time he has me in a movie, he gets me to kiss like an old bag. Not an old bag, I shouldn't say that, but
hag.
Like one time the lunch lady, and everybody else was
Right.
kissing nice ladies, and then I was kissing this old lunch lady. So again, I tried to overdo it to make the lunch lady feel nice about herself.
Well, that's kind of you.
That was kind of nice. That was nice. But now, what if she's watching?
I can guarantee you she's not watching.
Well, if she gets USA Today, she is. Thank you very much for being
That was
here.
fun.
Can I kiss you?
Of course.
Oh,
Oh.
so sweet. Oh.
Sweet. I'm glad I had a served.
Everybody asked me on this show, when are you going to get a woman? I said, I'm not going to get a woman before I get Roseanne. I'll fucking tell you that.
the Washington Post. Laura Joe, I think you stuck your hand in front of it. So we are on. Just don't go in front of the camera.
What?
You want to be seen doing this?
This is Norm MacDonald. Norm?
Say what? Wait, Norm, say one more time.
Do you want to be seen doing this?
No, and I'm not. Until I was. Can we
This
start
is
over?
live. No, we can't. It's live. You can't start over. So I'm Jeff Edgers. I'm the national arts reporter at the Washington Post. We are backstage. This is what happens behind the scenes when an author is signing his books. Norm?
Yes, sir.
You're Norm MacDonald.
Yes, I'm Norm MacDonald. I used to be on the TV, but now
you still are on TV.
I'm an author.
Norm has written this book, Norm MacDonald, based on a true story, a memoir. How would you describe this book?
It's a book that it's a book that instead of facts, I used truth.
Is that a good? Do you think people will understand that?
No, they might not understand that.
Yeah.
It's partly fact and partly fiction, as Chris Christopherson would say.
And what are you doing right now?
Now I'm
very
doing
mechanical.
Yes, the thing that this is not my idea. I'm signing my name on a bunch of books. The problem is later people will want me to write something to them. You know, like you say this is Deceive, your best friend ever, stuff like that. I got a lot of that.
But you feel like this is saving a lot of time.
No, I don't. I'm just doing what I'm told, like some kind of monkey, you know, on an organ.
So Norm, this book is, there are many things we could say about this book, but it details your time on Saturday Night Live, right?
That's right. It details my time on Saturday Night Live.
It talks about your celebrity friendships.
Yes, I've friends with lots of celebrities. I make it a point to have no non-celebrity friends.
Adam Sandler, he's in there, right?
Yeah. I realize that people that aren't celebrities are worthless.
Through the writing of this book, or
the
just
writing
in
of
your
this
life?
book, yeah. I started thinking about people, started thinking about my life, and I said, geez, you know, my mom and dad, what's so big about them? Nobody ever heard of them. But Sherry O'Terry, it's a different story.
So, thank you. We've been waiting for that. I hadn't asked my Sherry O'Terry question yet. I may not. So, and this book, so how much of this book,
now, I'm being helped to do this, by the way, so people know. Oh, or who's seen on this?
Well, she can't, I don't think we can see her because she does not want to be on film, but it's a qualified, how would you like to describe?
You're our host, aren't you? Katie? What's your name?
Jackie.
Sorry, Jackie. I apologize. Her name's Jackie. The reason I don't remember is she's not famous.
So this book, how much, it's based on a true story. Is there a percentage you'd say that is true?
Well, it's all true. It's all true. But, you know, it's not factual. Like, you know, Jeff here deals with journalism where it's facts. So he's a man who deals in facts. But I'm not.
But the distinction is sometimes you can have something that's factually correct, but is actually untrue,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Like, for example?
For example, everything you write. No, yes, you know that, you know, facts could be bent to any shape and to convince anyone of anything. And truth is a whole different matter. Truth has no agenda.
So this book was written by, you had a ghostwriter, right?
I had a ghostwriter named Terrence Keane.
And is he here tonight?
Terrence Keane is here tonight.
Okay. And you get into all the episodes that you talk about.
I may as well, whatever.
What?
I don't want to spoil part of the book, so we won't talk about Terrence Keane anymore.
And
he'll be here tonight in spirit.
So one thing that's important is tonight we're actually going to carry this event live at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock? Yeah?
7 o'clock.
Right?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
On Facebook.
Facebook Live, Washington Post. We're going to carry Norm's reading and question and answer session over at 6 and I, which we're just so lucky to be here. But we have a big crowd. But if you couldn't be here, you couldn't be in town, you're going to get to experience Norm live. So, anything else?
We have a question from Jason Schleicher. What is your favorite choice in cheese?
Where's Jason?
That's a Monty Python sketch. My favorite choice in cheese, I'll go out on a limb and say cheddar. Cheddar cheese. Maybe not the most popular of cheeses, but I like it.
Where are these questions coming from?
From our Washington Post audience on Facebook.
Great. That's
wonderful.
exciting.
Yeah, they certainly seem well read.
Do you have any other questions?
Lena says, "What are you doing? Signing books?" Right?
Yes. And there's no other answer except yes for that. Unless I wasn't doing it, and then my answer would be no. Anything else?
What's your favorite OJ joke from Ryan Policinski?
Oh, my favorite OJ joke was one time they showed his, Johnny Cochran, his lawyer, put on his hat, put on OJ's hat in court, and then my joke was OJ didn't help his cause any when he jumped out and yelled, "Hey, hey, hey! Easy with that. That's my favorite stabbing hat."
That's good.
We have a
I think it's
he didn't help his cause any.
I think it's lucky stabbing.
Lucky. Yeah, it is.
We have a question from Jace.
That's my lucky stabbing hat.
We have a question from Jace. Will you be upset if you get a statue made out of you like Gordon Lightfoot?
They made a statue of Gordon Lightfoot? Were you aware of that? Would I be upset? Well, Gordon Lightfoot, I hope they made a statue of him from when he was a young man. But I'm a huge Gordon Lightfoot fan, so no, I would be honored by that.
And Paul David Kushner asks, "How is it working with Mike Tyson?"
Well, I've never met Mike Tyson. We were just talking about this, Jeff and I, that Mike Tyson had a funny line that he said, "I don't know Norm MacDonald," because he says people keep coming up to me, asking me, I can't do Mike Tyson, obviously. So he said, everywhere I go, people say, "Hey, you work with Norm MacDonald. You work with Norm MacDonald." I never met Norm MacDonald. I don't know Norm MacDonald. I don't know Norm MacDonald from a can of paint. The only thing I know about Norm MacDonald is he's very famous. So I thought that was like Yogi Berra, I don't know Norm MacDonald, but I know he's very famous.
And Tony Burke.
But yeah, he does all his parts. This is a show called Mike Tyson Mysteries, in which I play one of his pigeons. And I do my parts from a recording studio. He does his parts from his giant mansion in Las Vegas. So, but I might go there and interview him for my podcast.
That'd be nice. That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be a fun guest. I very much like Mike Tyson.
That's worth noting. You've restarted the video podcast. You did one with Stephen Merchant. Do you have more that are already recorded?
Yes, in the can.
In the can.
In the can.
Who's on them? Can we?
Who do I have that's in the can?
Yeah, who's in the can?
A boy named Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Is one of the new faces, the future of comedy. Margaret Cho. Not exactly the future of comedy, but she now hosts Fashion Police. And a delightfully funny man. I didn't know how funny he was, but he was hysterically funny. One of the best episodes we've done was with Bill Hader.
Bill Hader?
Yes, the impressionist from Saturday Night Live, but much more than an impressionist.
Yeah.
Fascinating guy. I first met him, I was in Boston, and I was just in a hotel, and he was there with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. I said, what are you guys doing? Well, they were writing South Park. So I said, Bill, you write South Park? Like he was on Saturday Night Live. So it was very strange to me that he also wrote South Park. I go, so you wrote South Park first and then you just continued? He goes, no, I wrote South Park after. So he said he loved South Park so much, and the structure of it was so good, he wanted to learn structure so he could write a movie. And he went to these guys and asked if he could do it. And he also did the same thing with Pixar. He wanted to learn how to write for that kind of movie because he had an idea. So he went to Pixar. He said, I'm Bill Hader. I do Stefan on Saturday Night Live. Perhaps you've seen me. And so it was really cool. He wants to learn things, so that's how he does it. For free, he goes.
It's like an apprenticeship.
Yes.
Except that he's famous.
It's like, yeah, it's like auditing.
Yeah.
Things. Well, I remember David Geffen said, like, when he first came to Hollywood, he would have lunch with a different guy every day. And, you know, within a few months, he'd had lunch with everybody. Everybody wants to have lunch.
So, do we have any more questions?
We got one last question. What's your special guest, your favorite special guest on SNL? Yeah.
Well, there might be more, but maybe for this session.
For this session.
What was the question?
Who was your favorite special guest on SNL? From David Wynn.
Special guest?
Yeah.
You mean like a guest host?
Yeah, a guest
like
host.
A host.
Yeah.
Like a host.
Yeah.
A guest host is like the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
With Johnny Carson. My favorite host was Bob Newhart, because Lauren would always ask who we wanted as a host. And people would say people that I didn't know, because I don't know new things. And very often, like the first episode I was ever on, the musical guest was I still can't remember.
Nirvana?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I just incredible memory. No, I just guessed. Because it was, your first episode was probably like 93?
Yes,
Yeah. He researched.
Yeah.
So it was Nirvana, which
Yeah.
we somehow knew. So I didn't know. Other people were like, "Oh, Nirvana," and I didn't even watch them, and then they were no more, and because Kurt Cobain was no more, and Kurt, and so my favorite. So Lauren would always ask guests, so people would always pick young hip guys, and I would say Bob Newhart every week. Bob Newhart, let's get Bob Newhart. It's finally we got Bob Newhart. I wrote a sketch for Bob Newhart, and he used it. He asked me, can I use that in my stand-up? He used my thing I wrote in stand-up, because Bob Newhart does like one-way conversations. And so my sketch I wrote for him was a one-way conversation that he was a postal supervisor, and he was talking to a disgruntled employee at the post office, and that was the idea of it. And he really liked it, and he did it in his act, and it was one of the high points of my life.
Was there a joke in that one? Do you remember? I mean,
The joke.
I know there was a joke in that one, but is there a joke you remember in that one?
Well, Bob Newhart would go like, I'm reading your report, Mr. Henshaw, and I can't help but notice that when we asked how you would describe yourself in one word, you said you said disgruntled. That's a kind of a red flag here at the post office. Now, when we asked you what the worst part of your job was, you said working beside the devil. Now, I looked at the records, and you worked beside Bill Waterston, and I've known him 30 years, and no, I'm not calling your dog a liar. I'm just saying.
What an honor, though, huh?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so thrilled.
All right, so
having a childhood hero read my. Here's an interesting story too.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were going to go a little more, right?
Well, I was just going to say I met Don Adams one time, the great Don Adams, who played Maxwell Smart on Get Smart. And Don Adams told me that he was working in Chicago, and he lost all his money in a craps game. And that night, Bob Newhart, a young unknown man, Bob Newhart handed him this material to read, and he read it, and he said, "This is fantastic material, but I have no money. I can't pay you." And so that was what Don Adams told me. Then later, I told the story. I recounted the story to Bob Newhart, and he said, "That's what he told you, huh?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well," he goes, "this is what really happened. He goes, the first part was true. I showed him the material, and then three weeks later, I watched him do it on the Mike Douglas show."
No. That's good. I like it. All right, so obviously tonight many Don Adams stories, right? But this book is really, I'm saying this genuinely, this is a very, very, very good book. Very special book.
Oh, thank you.
And
I know you called it special, which is very nice.
well, it's wildly creative and entertaining, and it's great, you know? I mean, but I'm not a book critic. You'll have to understand that. I actually can barely read. But it's a great book. You should come and hear Norm and also pick up a book. You know, he pre-signed it for you.
Yes. And if you can't come in person, you can order the book on Amazon.com, or you can go to your local bookstore and support your local.
But you're going to sign books tonight after you're done, right?
Yes, I'm going to sign books.
So there'll be double signed.
Absolutely,
All right,
yeah.
thanks, and we'll see you back here.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, Washington Post.
Guess we're not in LA. It's not as scary.
Oh.
Well, I'm saying LA is.
Dang. You can feel it. You can feel it.
Do we race downstairs?
No. You just wait.
downstairs. Yeah, I do too. Fuck it.
I want to go downstairs. No, you don't want to be in an elevator.
I was say I don't want to take the elevator or go down 64
It'll be done. It'll be done.
5 years.
You'll be like.
It's 4th of July and it's a Trump Tower. I understand.
Let's just talk about this.
What's the most exciting thing that has happened to you this year?
The most exciting thing?
Mm-hmm. Do you get excited?
No, I don't remember anything exciting happening to me. I mean, that earthquake was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The fault line.
Reminded you of that that Giants World Series.
That's right.
Another endless day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same. Say I'm all I need.
And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man grate?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man grate, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine, I didn't, but...
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are
kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language. To me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man grate. Great. Have you heard of the man grate?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man grate is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one and
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ, is any of your relatives fucking alive? It's man grate. They are revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Shit. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a. All right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Ed, you want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups? You know, in your barbecues, all those big flare-ups? It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak, has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each Norm MacDonald show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat.
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock.
What?
I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt.
Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey,
Your mouth is my toilet.
Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was
Who cares?
Schwartzen.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first. And you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seduct so good.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Man Grate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, well, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money out of it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, fuck, I don't even make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a Man Grate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. And I was like sweating profusely. And talking about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful. Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
Wild, dangerous, and completely unbelievable are just a few of the ways, based on a true story, a new memoir from actor, gambler, raconteur, and Saturday Night Live veteran Norm MacDonald has been described. Mr. MacDonald's dry sense of humor established him as one of the most beloved and controversial anchors of Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update, and as his book's title suggests, based on a true story, is much more than a memoir. It's a Hunter S. Thompson-inspired epic of the comedian's life, including classic jokes and long mythologized Hollywood stories, with guest appearances from Chris Farley, Rodney Dangerfield, Sarah Silverman, Adam Sandler, and many others. I'm very pleased pleased it has brought Norm MacDonald to our show today. Hello.
Hi, Leonard. How are you?
I'm well. You talk about how the process of writing was not something that you really liked. You found it grueling. So what led you to even try to write a memoir?
Well, what happened was I was in a hotel room in Edmonton, Alberta, and my manager told me to look at my Wikipedia, and I looked at my Wikipedia, and somebody had changed my Wikipedia, and I was dead in my Wikipedia. And I had overdosed on morphine, which is some 19th century kind of drug to take, in the very hotel room that I was reading this. And so I chuckled as you did at first, but then I didn't. Then I got frightened because I knew that one day that would be true, you know. And
what, that you die of morphine, or
no, just that the tenses change.
Mm-hmm.
Is becomes was, and does becomes did. And so I thought, well, one day in the future, when Norm MacDonald was, that will be what's left, is a page on Wikipedia. So I said, I want to tell my own side of the story, and not just a series of facts, which I suppose is what a person's life is a series of facts.
Well, based on a true story, when we see that at the beginning of a movie, we know a lot of license has been taken.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think, though, if you base something on... it's not really based on a true story. It's based on facts, but it is true. That's how I would say it.
How would you describe your writing style here? Are you using the truth as a stepping-up point for some rather elaborate storytelling? And how does this kind of writing differ, or is it the same as what you do when you're doing a stand-up?
No, it's much different. I'm not an educated person, so I wish I was, because I would have been able to write the book. But I wrote 4 books. 4 attempts at this book. Not 4 drafts, but 4 entirely different books, until I came upon this one that I think works.
Well, you told the Washington Post.
Maybe doesn't. I don't know.
I can't imagine how anyone likes to write a blanking book. I couldn't hate it more.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated every moment of it.
Through much
I liked writing the end. Those 2 words.
Through much of the book, you drink and do a lot of drugs and gamble. And
yes.
Are those things that you do on
I don't do them
day-to-day
now.
life?
No, sir. I don't do any of them, but I did do them. Yes, I did do them a great deal. I didn't enter show business until late in life, and before that, I was sort of a criminal. I had criminal. Yeah, I was a criminal, I suppose.
You engage in illegal activities?
Yes, sir. I did.
Wow. Like what?
I would sell drugs. I would break and enter. Anything to...
Statute of limitations,
anything to survive. You know, I was just trying to survive. I had no money, and I was only 14 or 15 when I left home. So
this is in Canada.
This is in Canada. So you do what you have to do, and it's not immoral. You know, there's nothing immoral about it. But you know, I remember we would steal electric typewriters. This is how long ago it was. And we would smash the window, and the alarm would go off, and we'd grab electric typewriters. And we used a cab. The cab driver would be involved, and then we would drive to an Indian reservation where the police were not allowed to enter, and that's where we would put all the goods that we had stolen.
Would they go to a fence?
Yes, exactly.
You also mentioned gambling. What does it feel like to lose your net worth, something you say that you've done twice in your life?
Yes, it feels very good.
It feels good to lose everything?
Yeah, you go to the coffee shop and you have a coffee and you feel fresh and you feel like, hey, I'm going to start over. I can do it again.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always wondered about the appeal of gambling, because the little bit of gambling I've done, okay, you know, sometimes I made a couple of bucks, sometimes I didn't, but it doesn't really, I don't understand the addictive quality.
I guess what you're addicted to is hope, which is not such a bad thing according to our president. So when the dice are in the air, anything can happen, and then it hits the cruel green felt, and sometimes you bust.
You, along with so many comedians of your generation, Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, Martin Short, Catherine O'Hara, John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, Seth Rogen, Phil Hartman, Eugene Levy, Samantha Bee, are all from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something about Canada that produces all those funny people?
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably, we have 10% population of North America without Mexico, whatever that's called. So we have 10% population of what the United States has. So I would say it's probably, you mentioned 10 guys, I could probably mention 100 Americans.
Really? Well, but those are some of our favorites. And
they're my favorites. Yeah.
Your
Martin
father
Short.
was a bit of a raconteur.
Incredible.
Did you think you got some of your comedic influences from him?
Yeah. Well, we lived a rather bleak existence when I was young. We lived on a farm that was sort of obsolete and was just barren, rocky soil. So. And there was all those old men around, and but they were always happy and funny, even though their existence seemed bleak. That's why I was so attracted to Russian literature, because I saw all the people I knew in those books,
Like, we're talking about. Shmedyadkov or Raskolnikov?
Like just Gogol and
the absurd guys.
The absurd, yes.
My guest is Norm MacDonald, who's written a book called Based on a True Story, a memoir. You spent 5 seasons on the cast of Saturday Night Live in the 1990s.
Yes, sir.
How did you secure a tryout on the show, given the fact that your background was stand-up comedy, not sketch comedy?
Well, I was working on a show called Roseanne with Roseanne Barr, and I talked to the head writer of Saturday Night Live who liked me. He phoned me up and he liked me, and so he gave me the job. And so I went to Roseanne and I quit, and I came to New York. And then they told me, you're meeting with Lawrence tomorrow. And I'm like, what's that for? And they go, well, that's the audition, you have to audition. So I'd already quit my job. I thought I had the job. That was what I was told, that this was just a mere formality to meet Lauren. And then it turns out it's an audition. So I go in and he goes, I'd like to, you have to do 2 impressions. We have to go to the studio, you have to do 2 impressions, 2 characters. Everyone has to do it. And I said, I got to go home because I can't do that.
I don't do impressions.
I don't do impressions, and I don't do characters. And I think he got a kick out of me or something. Lauren was always with me. He always thought I was just a big moron.
Well, he let you do the news. You're best known as the host of Weekend Update, or as you call it, the fake news. Did you do most of the writing for that, or was that something that was
I did most,
collaborated?
But it was collaborative, but... I kind of set the tone, and I tried to make the jokes different than other jokes, and we all tried to experiment. There was 3 of us, and we tried to experiment with comedy and the way that you tell a joke. And my idea was to strip bare all innuendo and all cuteness, and just leave the bare bone of the joke. And if it didn't work, then it wasn't a good joke to begin with. But if it just relied on tricks.
Were there certain stories that were off limits?
Oh, yes. You know, people always ask me, because I do stand-up, you know, is anything off limits? And I hear comics go, nothing's off limits. And I think almost everything's off limits for me.
And you learned, of course, that the O.J. story might have been considered off limits. You were doing this during the time of the O.J. trial, and you got a lot of humor out of that. But
well, yeah.
How and when were you aware that NBC President Don Ohlmeyer was a good friend of O.J.'s?
I found that very strange. Well, listen, I admire that he stood by him. You know, he stood by his friend. But the jokes I did about O.J. were filled with moral outrage and righteous indignation because I didn't like him.
You didn't like him as a person? You knew him?
No, sir, I didn't. I didn't like. I don't like murderers, and I was convinced he was guilty, even though he was, you know, innocent, as it turned out.
Well, he was found not guilty. It's not the same thing.
Listen, I don't think it's
many
fair.
people believe that he was a murderer.
I don't think it's fair that he was given 40 years for stealing his own shirt. You know what I mean? I don't think that was fair. That he was obviously found guilty of the previous crime.
But do you think you were let go, as some do, because of the O.J. jokes?
I don't know.
David Letterman said of you, there may be people as funny as Norm, but I don't know anybody who is funnier. And if we could have, we would have had Norm on every damn week. You had obviously a very special relationship with him, and you performed the final stand-up set on his last year.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was the last. It was the last stand-up set, and everyone was being very cool with Letterman, very ironic, and that's not how I felt about it. You know, as it came to an end, because he was such an important person in my life, and I feel he was a very important person in culture. I think he changed the way everybody thought and spoke. You know, and so he was very important to me, and I just watched it and saw everybody be cool, and I was not cool about it. I was very sad that he was leaving.
You got very emotional. Well,
I did.
You followed Donald Trump on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon last
Yes,
week,
I
one of
did.
the more controversial interviews with Donald Trump.
You know, when I saw it, I didn't think it was controversial. I mean, goodness gracious, it's Jimmy Fallon. He's maybe he blew his chance to be host of Meet the Press, but it's Jimmy Fallon.
Maybe he'll get Matt Lauer's job.
That's right. Oh, yeah, it's Jimmy Fallon. What do you expect? I mean, that's why Donald Trump did it. But I will say this, when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, Donald Trump is being very reasonable and measured. This is getting a little frightening. Like, maybe he can pivot. I don't know.
You've had your own television series, which lasted 3 seasons. You co-wrote and starred in a feature film. You've done voiceovers, had a short-lived sports show, a podcast, and even played Colonel Sanders in KFC commercials. Yet you remain somewhat a cult personality. How does that sit with you?
Well, all that stuff is that you mentioned is pretty subpar nonsense. All I really do is stand-up comedy. You know, that's what I'm good at, and everything else came from stand-up comedy just as an accident. But I'm very, very good at stand-up comedy, and the rest is just free money.
How much does the act change show by show?
My act?
Yeah, but for example, Lenny Bruce, it was always different. On the other hand, George Carlin wrote out an act, and he would revise it a bit over the course of a year. But
he was very precise, George Carlin. His word
even
for
the
word.
uhs and the wells were written in.
Yeah, he was amazing. But no, my act's almost always different. I have so much material because I don't do specials. You know, I mean, I'm doing a special in a month. I shouldn't say that, but I don't do as many specials as everybody else. So I would say I have about 10 hours of material, and most people don't. So I just mix it up, you know. Sometimes I will talk to the audience, and whatever they say, I will talk about whatever they say, because I have a material.
Improv.
I have material on almost. It's not improv, no. It's I have material on nearly every subject.
Comedy Central's president, Kent Alterman, described your absence from the airwaves as one of the great injustices of the world.
Yeah,
but he could give
if
you
only
a
he
show.
knew somebody.
Well, has there been talk about Comedy Central?
I don't know. I haven't been home since then. I've been on the road. But yeah, I read that. It was funny.
Well, considering what you've said about writing this memoir, can I assume that one of the things you won't be doing in the future is writing more books?
I'll probably write more books, yeah.
You will write more books?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, as much as I hate it, I feel compelled to do it. I can't explain it. But once I started writing a book, I knew that's what I should be doing. And I always thought I should be doing stand-up. And once I started writing a book, I realized I should be writing a book.
But writing funny in a book is different than writing funny for stand-up, because in stand-up, there's the tone of your voice, there's body language.
Yes.
Here, you just have to make people laugh because of the words that you've used.
It's almost impossible. Like if you go to a library, the last place you want to be is the humor section. You know, good Lord, it's awful. And in the history of America, you know, who has there been? You know, Mark Twain,
Will Rogers.
What's the other fellow's name?
Well, there have been
Josh. Can't remember his last name. But this was long ago. But modern, you know, humorists would be like Irma Bombeck and this kind of garbage.
Well, there have been some funny ones too. But
who's that?
Well, we'll talk during the break, because I have to announce that you'll be speaking with Vulture editor David Marquez. Is it Marquez?
Yes.
Tonight at the Union Square Barnes & Noble store at 7 o'clock.
Yes,
the
sir.
book is based on a true story, a memoir. It is published by Spiegel and Grau. And my great thanks to Norm MacDonald for being our guest today.
You're a scholar and a gentleman, sir. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad you folks are in a great mood tonight. Our first guest is one of the funniest men working in television today. He is the anchor of Weekend Update on the popular Saturday Night Live program. Please welcome Norm MacDonald. Norm! How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh.
No, that's all right. I'm just slow. That's okay. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired.
Fired from your television job?
From on the Weekend Update. You know, I do the news segment.
Yeah, the Weekend Update.
Yeah, and I do the jokes.
Sometimes, many times, the best part of the show.
Yeah. But it's all a matter of opinion. That's your opinion.
It's my opinion, yeah.
But then the guys that can fire me, that's not their opinion.
Now, why would they fire you?
Well,
who fired you, first of all? Let's get some names here. Let's get this on the record.
Well, I don't know the guys, because the guys I work with, like Lorne Michaels and stuff.
Did Lorne Michaels fire you?
No, he didn't. He didn't fire me.
Right.
He likes me and stuff.
Well, it's his show, isn't it?
I thought it was his show, yeah. But
well, then how can a guy come in from the outside and fire you? Somebody from ABC fired you?
No. They're NBC. What happens is you work on the show, and then there's these guys that hang out like in the halls.
Yeah, we got them here. We got them here.
And they're called executives. They're NBC executives, right? Yeah. And then I'd see them. I didn't know who the hell they were, what they did, you know. Now I know what they do. They fire me from Weekend Update. But they said that this guy Don Ohlmeyer, who turns out to be the president.
Yeah. Now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh.
So I wouldn't take it seriously. If this guy fired you, you may still have a job. You never know. I'd wait for some paperwork.
No, I phoned him, you know.
Oh, you had to phone in to pick up your messages from that? Oh, man.
Yeah, so I said, hey, you don't know what to say. You're like, hey, how's it going there? You know, you're trying to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Did you have a turkey there for the thing or whatever? I don't know. And then, so he goes, oh, yeah, I'm firing you there from the show. And then I said, oh, that's not good. You know? And then I said, why is that now? And he goes, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And then I said, holy Lord, that's even worse news, you know? He goes, no, I don't got nothing to fall back on.
No.
He's a good man.
Well, he just fired you. What do you mean he's a good... What is wrong with you? You quisling? Stop that.
I don't know what quisling means, but... But I mean, to me, like, you know, you have to be philosophical about these things. I mean, at first, like, when I found out, you know, I was upset. But then, you know, I really started to think about it, you know, and plus I drank a lot of whiskey. And then
Took the
afterwards...
edge off it a little, I'm
yeah,
guessing.
I just thought, like that. But then the next day I sobered up and I remembered, you know, that I still had some whiskey left.
So you went right back to it. Yeah. But now, Norm, far be it for me to tell you how to lead your life or your career, because Lord knows you've been very, very successful. But if the guy says to you, we don't want you on the Weekend Update, and that's like your signature piece.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the anchor man, not only of that segment, but of the entire Saturday Night Live show. If things aren't going great, they give the ball to you. You're the damn quarterback, Norm. You're the one who punches it over the goal line for pay dirt. So now,
well, I mean,
if Mr. Big Shot Cologne and Cufflinks Don Ohlmeyer, if he says, we don't want you on the Weekend Update, adios. I'd get in the cab. Absolutely. Hit the dirt. Come on over here to CBS. We'll get you a nice show. We'll put you together a nice show for you.
All right.
You're no quisling.
I've never been called that.
Well, now, will you stay on the rest of the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Like I do. Also, other than doing an update, I do like sketches, but like I stink in those. So that. You know, he thinks I'm funny in those.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the Weekend Update he doesn't think you're funny.
Yeah, he doesn't think I'm funny in Weekend Update, and God only knows. I mean, you know, it's just a matter of opinion. He also thinks that O.J. is innocent. So.
Exactly. Don't let this pinhead push you around, for heaven's sakes.
No, he's not a pinhead. He's a fat guy.
There we go now. Come on, Norm. Let's go. Let's get a little heat on here.
No. It's funny when you don't like a guy just because he's fat, you know what I mean?
No, it has nothing to do with him being fat.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with him being fat.
You don't like it because he's a dope.
No. No, it's just you know what I've always said is, I've said comedy is subjective. Mm-hmm. I never really said that before.
I didn't think
I usually say whiskey is good.
Yeah, that's right. But Norm, you're very, very funny. You're like the strength of that franchise now.
Well, do you know any guys over there you can give a call to or anything?
Well, yeah, they're going to take a call from me. You're lucky they took your call so they could fire you. Are you kidding?
But there.
Are you getting some support from the rest of the cast members?
Well, you know, the people on the cast, like, they go, you know, when you work at a place, you know, some people like you, some people hate you. But
oh yeah, you don't need to tell me that.
So, you know, people come up to you and go, oh man, I'm sorry, and then either they're sorry or they're not sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
So how the hell do you know?
No, you don't really know. But you can tell.
Well, sometimes you can tell, like, you walk into a room and then everybody will stop talking, and then so you go, hey, were you just talking about how you were glad I got fired from the update? And then they go, no, we were talking about hats.
But now let me go back to this, and I don't want to embarrass you again, but if Lorne Michaels, the guy who created the show, the guy who's kept the show in business all these years, it's his show, Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Table at Orso's, Lorne Michaels, why doesn't he step in? Why doesn't he throw himself in front of this gorilla to save your job? What's going on there?
With that?
It sounds to me like he's a quisling.
He is?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe we can get a dictionary at the break. But
you know what I'm saying? This is the guy. Didn't Lorne Michaels hire you?
Yes, he did.
Well, then who ought to be able to fire you?
Lorne Michaels,
Right, so where was he? Did he fire you?
No, he didn't fire me.
But he's like your buddy, right? You're buddies with Lorne.
Yeah, he's a good man, and
Now,
he's
what did he
always
say to you?
been very supportive of me.
Well, I guess not. What did he say to you?
He said to me, he says, he said, look, Norm, this is the deal. You know? He said, I want you to stay on as Weekend Update.
Oh, good. Well, there you go. Well, great. So you got the job back. That's good news. Attaboy, congratulations. Hang on. Stay right there. Think about it. We're going to get this straightened out. All right, Norm? Good to see you, buddy. We'll be right back here with Norm MacDonald. Is here from Saturday Night Live. Peter Wilson from La Femme Nikita Streb. You ever seen these Streb people? Oh, they're great. They're going to change your life. What do you got there, Norm? You looked up Quisling.
Yeah, I looked up
what does it say?
Quisling. Yeah. And also, do you know what Quizmaster means?
Yeah. That'd be like Alex Trebek. Yeah, I knew that.
No, Quisling is a master of ceremonies on a game show.
There you go.
Now, Quisling is a traitor who serves as the puppet of the enemy occupying his country.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Norm MacDonald, you, sir, are no Quisling.
I thought I was dumb when I didn't know what Quisling was. I think I'm even dumber now because I still don't know what it is.
So now, Norm, a couple of things come to mind here. This seems so preposterous to me, so unfathomable, so unreasonable that I'm guessing, oh, it's like a stunt, like a publicity stunt, like big-time wrestling or something. Is that kind of deal? Where you and Don Ohlmeyer will have a feud and you'll wrestle on the show or something for your job, one of those deals?
No, I like Don Ohlmeyer.
Oh, no, how can you like... This weasel fired you!
No, but he doesn't think I'm funny.
And yet you like the man.
Sure, I mean, you know.
Here's what.
A lot of people don't think I'm funny.
Enjoy your complimentary beverage. Now, tomorrow night...
It ain't whiskey, but it's good.
Now, there's a great song. Now, tomorrow night, come back on the show, or Friday night, come back on the show and do Weekend Update. You can do Weekend Update here. You can be the Weekend Update guy on this show.
That'd be great.
Well, there you go. Good. Now, who's taking your place on the Weekend Update?
I don't know. Apparently, they had some press release today, but I don't read the papers, that wasn't good either.
No, not if you're in charge of Weekend Update. To just blatantly admit that you don't know what's going on.
I did too many Nixon jokes.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you who's taking your place. Nobody can take your place, Norm MacDonald. That's what I think. You don't seem to be taking this too hard. You seem to be taking it pretty well.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because if somebody doesn't like you, then and they own the joint, you know, that's fine. I mean, I don't know.
Why would you want to work in that atmosphere? Why wouldn't you want to take a hike and say, well, I'll show you. I'll take my little Weekend Update someplace else and bury you punks?
I don't know. I guess I'm a damn Quisling or something.
Norm, geez, I hope you land on your feet. I think you're going to, but you're going to be in part of the show anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll be doing, you know, things.
Yeah.
I'll be, you know, now I find
out. Hilarious impression of me. You'll be doing that, I guess. Why didn't they fire that?
What they do is now they're saying, oh, we'll put you in a whole bunch of sketches, which I don't want to be in, because then they're like, here, you're the scientist, and you're the scientist in charge of Monkey Boy or some damn thing. And, you know, and then I'm like running in going, hey, cheerleaders, what's going on? I haven't seen Monkey Boy, and I don't know how to...
That ain't a bad sketch, though, Norm.
That's true.
That ain't bad. That's got possibilities. How's everything at home? Your mom all right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get to see your mom much?
She came to visit me in New York, you know.
That's nice.
And she's real sweet, you know. She doesn't know much about show business, you know, but she always tries, because she knows I'm in show business.
Right, yeah.
I mean, until tonight. And so she always tries to give me, like, the showbiz news. I remember, like, a couple of years ago, she phoned me up. She goes, oh my God, have you heard the news? Liza Minnelli's a phony. And that was her like story.
Liza Minnelli's a phony.
Yeah, and I thought, how can that be like a story? Like, man, I'm sure she probably is a phony, you know, but how would that be a scoop? And then, like, it took me a while to figure out, she was talking about them, remember Milli Vanilli?
Yeah.
She's like into that stuff, you know.
She must be very excited and proud, though. I mean, because you work with big stars. Like you've worked with, I know you've worked with Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby, man. He's my favorite guy ever since I was young, and I got to open for him at this comedy thing, and he was the greatest. I got to meet him and stuff. And you know, when you meet these guys, it's so like, you know, you're in shock or something, you know, because you can't believe you're talking to this guy. So I told him, I said, you know, he's always funny. He has that funny way of talking. So I go, hey, hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Cosby. And he goes like, yes, yes, you know.
Yeah.
And then you just laugh, you know. And then, so I go, oh man, I go, you're my favorite, you know. And ever since I was a little kid, I always listened to you. You're my dad's favorite comedian ever, you know. And he goes, now where is your dad from?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So I
pretty
go,
good. That's pretty good.
Maybe I'll do him this week on the show. So I tell Cosby, you know, I say, oh, my dad's from Ottawa. So he turns to his buddy Ben as his manager or something, and he goes, Ben, we aren't the Ottawa, you know? And Ben goes, yes, we are playing Ottawa soon. Ben understands everything Cosby says. And he goes, yes, Mr. Cosby, we are. We do have a gig in Ottawa and coming up. And he goes, what is your father? Give me a paper. So he gets a paper and he goes, here, now, write your father's name on the paper. Well, everything's funny in his head. If I said that, hey, write your father's name on the paper,
No, it's not, no.
So he goes, and the pen. The man needs the pen. You know? So I get the pen and the paper, you know. So I'm writing down my father's thing, and then all of a sudden I realize that my father's dead.
See, that's a problem. Oh, man. Oh, man.
So I panic, you know. I'm in this situation. My dad's been dead 8-9 years, and I got the paper and the pen, you know.
Yeah.
And so I know Ottawa's area code, you know, so I write that, and then I'm just writing down like random numbers, you know. And then I go, here you go, Mr. Cosby, this is my father still alive's number here, you know. And he's like, hey, get up, you know. And then, so I thought, God, man, that's a stupid thing I did, you know. And then a couple weeks later, I get a call, and it's Bill Cosby on the phone. And he's like, I phoned the number. And he was so sweet, like he'd actually phoned my father's number. Like, what a great man, you know?
Man.
And he said, the man does not live with the number. The man answered, and not your father, you know? So I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure. Because I couldn't go, oh, yeah, I forgot, he's been dead 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, Norm, I hope we've been able to get you through your darkest hour. And that I hope you somehow find the will to carry on. And normally this would be the time when we'd mention the show on Saturday night, but I'm so angry about this that I don't care about the show Saturday night, and neither should you.
Oh.
Good to see you, Norm.
Thank you, man.
Come back anytime. Norm MacDonald. We'll be right back with Peter Wilson. For 5 years, our first guest was the star of Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and then he got fired, which makes absolutely no sense to any of us here. He now stars in a brand new film entitled Dirty Work. It opens in May. Here he is, one of our favorites, Norm MacDonald. Norm. You look good, Norm. The crowd goes crazy. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to
Thanks
the show.
for having me.
Yeah. You know, Norm, the last time you were here, it was a traumatic, difficult situation because I believe it was like the day after you had been released, kind of undone, let go,
Yeah,
something like that, fired.
it was that very day.
That very day, yeah. Well, how has it been since then?
Well, it's been weird, you know, like, it's been weird.
You were just fired, as it turned out, right?
Yeah, I got fired.
Right.
And then when I was talking to you on the show that day, because this guy, Don Ohlmeyer, fired me, and I didn't know the guy, you know, and you kept saying, like, he's an idiot, he's a pinhead, you know, and stuff like that. And I would say, like, he's a good guy, you know. And turns out you were right.
Oh, man, good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'll admit when I'm wrong.
I've never been happier to be right about something in my life.
Yeah. So, because I went and met with him, you know, I never...
Now, wait a minute. After you get fired, you then have to go to a meeting with the guy?
Yeah, because I wanted to leave the show entirely. You know, I thought that would be the next thing.
Right.
And so, and then, you know, I talked to all these guys I pay money to, you know, and I go, hey, how about you guys figure out something there, you know? And then they're like, well, we were talking to this one guy that said that he maybe could do, you know, and it took forever. So I said, how about I just go talk to the dude that fired me?
Face to face,
Yeah.
mano a mano. It shows great courage, great class, grace, I believe, on your part.
Yeah, well, I'm a courageous, classy dude. So I say, so I have to go to his office there. He lives in Hollywood, California, you know. And
he's a big shot, this guy, Don Ohlmeyer, a big shot.
Oh, yeah.
One of these guys comes to work very early and spends most of the day selecting monograms, you know. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his office is like, I went to his office, and it's this big office, you know, and then you go in there. I'm not used to these things, you know. I'm just a guy used to nightclub, you know, smoking nightclubs.
You're a
doing my comedy.
hard-working guy.
Yeah. So I go in there, and that guy, Don Ohlmeyer's there, so I go, how you doing? And we talk, and he...
Well, how was that? Was it cordial? Was it a bit icy?
No, it was cordial. He gave me a lighter.
Like for being, like it's what, a parting gift? Well, he's giving you what?
He had a lighter, you know, and he goes, hey, want a lighter? And then he gave me an umbrella. I don't know, it was like a...
You get fired and you get stuff. You're like, hey, how about a clock radio? How about a lighter?
Anything on the top shelf I could have. So I just said to the guy, I said, listen, man, because I appreciate that you don't think I'm funny. That's fine.
Now, that was the issue. That seemed to be the turning point. Don Ohlmeyer didn't think you were funny.
Exactly.
Right. Now, in your assessment of him in this meeting, is he a funny guy?
Well, it's not his job. His job is picking up them monograms.
Yeah. But he's one of these guys, he fancies himself creative, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean,
Well, you know, I worked for Don Ohlmeyer when I was at NBC for years and years and years, and I know the guy.
Yeah.
And here's a guy who could not create gas after a bean dinner.
That's not true. I witnessed that. No, now the thing was, I said, okay, so you think I'm not funny? That's fine, you know, who cares? But I said, why don't we just all quit, leave the show, right? You keep your money, because you don't want to pay money to a guy that's not funny.
Exactly.
And then I'll go try to be funny somewhere else.
Perfect point.
And then he didn't like that idea.
Why not?
I don't know, because it seems to me that, because, you know, there's other networks, there's CBS.
Well, other networks, sure.
Yeah. And so my contention was, I thought he would love that idea, because what better for his network than to have an unfunny guy on another network?
Exactly, that's right. He can't have it both ways.
Yeah, he can have it both ways, apparently. He's a quisling?
Yes. No. No, but at least there are no Quislings in the picture now. When you were here before, I smelled a Quisling. The Quislings are gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah,
They're gone.
good for you.
And so, so the way it stands now is I can leave the show as long as I don't do anything else on any competing show.
Right. Well, that stinks. That's no
Yeah,
good. Now,
that's
how
no
long will that last?
God, I don't know, man. It's as long as long
Contractually, how long are you bound to them?
I'm bound to them contractually. It's all, you know, stuff that I'm not that familiar with.
But in the meantime, they are continuing to pay you, right?
Yeah, they pay me, and I go to the show and hang out.
Yeah. Now, what is that like being around your old friends on the show? Do they like having you there now or not?
Well, everybody's kind of uncomfortable. Nobody wants, you know, everybody's uncomfortable.
Sure.
And they'd be glad to see me go, and I'd be glad to see them see me go. And just this Don Ohlmeyer character,
yeah.
You know, is, I don't know. I don't know how this...
You know what you should do, though? You should come here to CBS and get a show right here. You should come to CBS and make Pretty Boy, make Mr. Cufflinks, make Don Ohlmeyer do this show. I want to find out, Norm, how your family and friends are taking this, and we'll do that. We have to pause. We'll return visiting with Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Kid who invented the talk underwater thing. Well, I would guess that one of the good things about this, you had some time off. Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere, traveled?
Yeah, I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation, you know.
Right.
And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll go, you know, my buddy tells me, he goes, hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts. You ever hear tell them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The idea is you go there, it's a guy's house, and you live in his room, and then he makes you some breakfast.
Right. Very
yeah. It's a thumbnail, you know.
That's it, sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful.
Lovely.
Oh, my God, it's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper, and I knock on the door, right? And there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch, you know?
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell, you know? So finally I hear like, hey, keep your pants on there, you know, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, you know, but I'd say 80, 85 years old. Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney?
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, you know. And so I got in there and I says, well, I better go to sleep. There's no one else there, you know. Like, I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of people in different rooms, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep, and a knock comes on the door, right? A knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, uh-oh, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me there.
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella. These days, anything
not a
goes.
bad-looking guy? Sure, yeah.
I'm not
traveling alone? Why
sure.
not?
And, of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. You know? I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah, so I say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
I'll play some Scrabble. So I go down, and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, you know, and I like Scrabble, you know. So I get the first turn, you know, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit, you know.
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes, and then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour to like get his word, and the whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, because I like hearing old stories, you know. And instead, it was like for a half hour, it's just Harold Delaney going. So then after a half an hour of that, you know, I'm just sitting there, he comes up with his word, it's hat. That's his word, yeah. Hat. So he puts it, and he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score.
Right.
The triple word, the red one
Right.
that you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No, it's got to have some relation to rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to move up there, you know, and finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
So I go, all right, you know. And so then it's my turn, you know, I do something, and quickly, and then again, the same thing, like, you know, and then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words, you know, I had sleigh, you know, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
It was a 7-letter word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
He's just freelancing the board.
Yeah. Yes. And so finally I decided I'm gonna I gotta say something, you know? So and all his words were like cup and hat, and I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, you know? And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind. And finally, I gotta say something, you know? So he puts boot, you know, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter, and he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I gotta say something here, and I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there, I don't know, you can't put boot there, and then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is. I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out there to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know I made avocado. I know a boot. You know? And it just took him forever. And I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You know, you have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter, right? Yeah. I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that, you know, and throwing it away.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
Now, how was the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast?
There was no breakfast. I got up the next day. I was so hungry from playing Scrabble all night. So he says, hey, Harold, how you doing there? How about some breakfast? And he goes, I've never been much for breakfast. So I go, oh, all right. So I go, I guess I'll go down to McDonald's and pick up some breakfast or something, Harold. And he goes, can you get me an egg McMuffin? That's crazy.
Norm, you got a movie coming out here, Dirty Work.
Oh, yeah.
Opening May 15th. So things are looking good for you.
Yeah, that's going to be a good movie.
Good for you. You're landing on your feet, buddy. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Nice to have
you here.
Unless
the movie stinks.
No, the movie will be fine. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Very popular star of the Saturday Night Live Weekend Update. We're always happy when he finds time in his schedule to drop by and say hello. Here he is, the always amusing Norm MacDonald. Norm, tonight. I think you're very funny, Norm. I always enjoy your work, and I'm glad you're here. Nice
Me too, man. You're the funniest dude in the world.
No, I'm just mediocre funny.
And you got the 1,000 shows,
right.
1,000 shows.
Yeah, but you're really funny, and you'll always have that. I'm just a dork, you know.
What?
I'm just a dork, you know, struggling. Just a guy trying to make a buck.
What?
What have you been doing? What have you been doing? What's going on in your life? Take us through some of your activities, your life, your free time. So, you know, a couple hours with Norm MacDonald.
I got a lot of free time now, and so... So what I did was I returned to my first love, you know, dance. No, not dance. I returned to my first love, the stand-up comedy.
Oh, you're doing the stand-up. Good for you.
So I go around the country to different smoky nightclubs, and I do my jokes, you know, and it's great, you know. It's the doing the jokes is fun, but then the rest of the time, did you ever go on the road?
A little bit. I didn't care for it. It just didn't have the stamina for it. It's difficult.
It's rough, man, because other than doing the stand-up, you just go to a town. You're basically like a drifter or something. You know, you show up, you hang around, and then you sit in your watching the TV all the time. You know, and I love the TV. You know, but when you watch it all the time, you just watch anything. You know, I watched ESPN too. They got all the Deuce.
Yeah, sure, the Deuce. Yeah.
And they got sports there that, you know, they're kind of weird sports. Like they got kickboxing. Yeah. You ever heard of that sport?
Yeah.
And that's an odd sport. What they do is they combine the style and grace of boxing with kicking. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of immature. A guy's boxing, all of a sudden he kicks the guy, you know? They're just cheating, you know?
Yeah, I think so, sure.
Yeah. And then also what you do is you try to get the pay movies there, you know?
Oh, yeah. You ever dial up any of the, you can get like first-run features almost.
Yeah. I ordered Pulp Fiction, you know that movie?
Oh, sure.
It's a gritty urban satire, you know? It said that on the little thing. I wouldn't have known. And so I said, yeah, I'll get Pulp Fiction. I heard great things about that. So I order it, right? Mm-hmm. And they send me a different movie, a movie called by the name of Pump Friction.
I never heard of that.
You never heard of that movie?
No, what is it?
Well, it's different than Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a gritty urban satire. Pump Friction is a bunch of dudes and ladies having dirty sex.
Whoa!
And, you know...
So there's a mix-up, obviously.
Yeah. And it wasn't a bad movie, you know? It was... Actually, with those dirty movies, I find, like, they're good for about 15, 20 minutes. I'm really interested.
Right.
And then there's one point that all of a sudden I'm bored, you know? I just lose interest completely, and I feel deeply ashamed, you know?
The human mechanism working there. I don't know what that is. Norm, how's your family been with your recent, situation with Saturday Night Live? You don't work there anymore. They're probably very proud when you had the job, and now you don't have that. I mean, how have they been? A bit supportive, I would think.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they're supportive. My mom came to visit me, you know, here in New York City, and she wanted to go to a Broadway play. That's her idea in New York.
Sure.
Broadway, you know, they got the Broadway plays.
She comes down from Canada?
Canada, yeah, from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And she's, you know, she doesn't know, like, she's not a big city person like you and me. So she's like, oh, we got to go see a Broadway play. So, but I didn't want to, because the last time she came and visited, I took her to this Broadway play, and I'd never been to a Broadway play, you know? So I took her to this one. They had this one, How to Succeed in Business, even if you don't really care to.
Right.
And I take her to that.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Right.
She wasn't there. They had some other lady. So we get in there, and I never been to a play. Oh, my God, it's horrible. You go in, and you got to sit. They have little chairs. You're all crunched up. It costs like $90 or something like that. And then you sit there, you watch it, and these dudes come in. They're all doing stuff, you know. And the thing is, like, you kind of got to use your imagination a lot, because they'll go, like, it's an office, right? Meanwhile, it's just a chair and a desk, you know? And then they have, like, maybe a window with, like, a fake moon behind it. So you go, oh, I guess it's nighttime there, you know? And it's, like, just hellish, you know? And then everybody's singing every time, you know? And singing and dancing around, and it was about business, you know, about the business world, you know? And so at one point there, the coffee guy comes, you know, he's bringing in the coffee. And so then they all get excited because the coffee's coming. And so they're singing, oh, here's the coffee, we want to drink the coffee, you know? And really excited about that. And my mom, she talks. She's used to just watching the TV, and so she doesn't know that you're not supposed to talk out loud. And so she's like, the whole time, she's like, oh, good God, that's just like me. I have to have my coffee in the morning. And I'm like, all right, you know, it's okay. And then I think the coffee machine broke, and then everybody went, oh, we don't have our coffee. So it lasted forever. And like, you're just watching this stuff, and trying to imagine what it would really look like on the TV, you know? So then finally the damn thing's over. It takes like an hour and a half, and you go, okay, let's get the hell out of here. You go out. It's not over. It's intermission. They have an intermission. So intermission. You know, it's you go out into this crowded foyer, just packed with people, and they're all discussing it. You know, they're going, "Hey, remember the coffee there?" And I'm going, "Holy Lord!" So I see some dude that works there. I go, "Hey, listen, you got that Knicks Charlotte game on somewhere?" Because I knew the Knicks were playing the Hornets there, and the guy, no, sir, no, you know. And I go, anything, the sports tick or something like that? He goes, no, this is the theater. You know, he's all like snooty, you know. This is the and V, like, you know, it's a theater. There's got a whole bunch of them. The theater. So then now when she came back, I you know, definitely didn't want to take her to another but you know, it's my mom and everything, and she's got, oh, we gotta go see another Broadway play. And I go, yeah, then you know, the playoffs are starting and everything, you know, but so I go, okay, well, why don't we go to like you know, Cats? I hear that's a good thing.
Sure.
You know, so I take her. Oh, you know what? An interesting thing. When we're going to Cats, we're walking down the street, and my mom stops in a donut shop. She likes eating donuts, and she goes in to buy herself a cruller there, and I stay outside.
A cruller?
A cruller is a type of donut.
Cruller is the same as a cruller?
What did I say?
I think he said cruller, but I could be wrong as well. I don't know. Cruller. Maybe a cruller.
No, it's a cruller.
It's a cruller. All right,
yeah.
Fine, sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a cruller.
Yeah.
No, because even on the thing it says C-R-U-L, and then over the U is like one of those things.
Yes, yeah.
So I said, yeah, go get yourself a cruller. And I waited inside. She comes out, she goes, oh, Norm, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. She says, your friend David Letterman is in the donut shop.
Is that right?
And she thinks we're friends, you know, I don't know. I guess I told her we were friends.
Yeah, we're sort of friends.
I told her we were best friends.
Well, I would like to be your friend, sure.
So she says, oh, he's in there. And I go, Mom, man, David Letterman's not in a donut shop. You know, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, he's my best friend. I would know, you know, if he was in a donut shop. So she says, no, just go say hi to him. He'll like to see you. So I go into the donut shop, and there's a dude sitting there. He's not you.
Yeah.
He's just some dude with like a Late Show T-shirt on.
Right.
And I think he was even like a Mexican guy or something like that. You know?
It could be, I guess, yeah.
And so I said, man, that can't be David Letterman, you know? So I walk out and I say, Mom, you know, that was him, but he's busy, you know, and he doesn't want to be bothered by any of this. So anyways, we go to the Cats, you know, and this is something I've heard about for years, Cats. Been around a long
and forever.
time. Yeah, is that what it is?
I think.
Yeah, and I go there. I go, what?
Cruller.
So I go to Cats. You're not. I don't know if I'm an idiot or if everybody else is an idiot, but it's probably me.
No.
It's about cats.
That's right.
I'm talking. It's about actual cats.
Actual cats.
So I said to the guy at halftime during the thing, I go out and I say, there's a dude working there. I say, good God, man, that's about actual cats, right? So the guy goes, well, what the hell you expect? It says cats. And I go, I don't know. I thought it was like a symbolism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, right.
I mean, if you went to like Dog Day Afternoon and there's a bunch of dogs in the afternoon, you'd want your money back.
Literal, exactly, yeah. Listen, Norm, it's good to see you again. I want you to have a lovely summer and keep us posted as to what's going on in the future. All right? Nice to have you with us.
Hey,
Norm.
thanks for
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen, right here. We'll be back to Pearl Jam. You know, for many years, our first guest was the very, very funny and popular anchor of the Saturday Night Live Weekend Update. Now he's starring in a brand new motion picture entitled Dirty Work, and it opens June 12th. Here's Norm MacDonald. Norm. Nice to see you. Welcome back
Nice
to the show.
to see you.
Huh?
Too. Nice to see you, too.
How's it going?
It's going all right. It's
Good.
pretty good.
Hey, you're a movie star, buddy. How many films you been in?
I was in the People versus Larry Flint. As you know, I played one of the people.
All right.
And that's about all.
Yeah, and now you have the Dirty Work coming out.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of the movie this afternoon. I haven't seen the entire movie because we couldn't get a copy. But yeah, I got some of it, so I looked at some of it. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
A lot of good people in it. Chris Farley, you know, it's very when you see Chris Farley in this film.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
It's just one of those things. You see that, and for a second, you know, mind plays for a second. You think, oh, great, and then you realize, oh, well, this will probably be his last movie. But he's very, well, I mean, obviously, I know it'll be his last movie.
Yeah, it will be his last movie.
But he's really funny.
He's
incredibly
incredibly
I mean, the guy is
funny,
just naturally funny.
And he was great.
Chevy Chase in the film as well.
Chevy Chase and Don Rickles.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah,
was
I like
great.
Don. Don's
Yeah,
great,
Don's
isn't he?
great.
Was he fun to hang around with?
He was really fun. Like, we just wanted him to insult people in the movie. So we just wrote these insults that I thought sounded like Don Rickles. And then he got there and he, like, insulted the insults. He said they were all horrible. So then he just he just said, do whatever you want, just insult us. And he was funny. He's especially funny when he insults you and it makes no sense.
Right, yeah.
Like he'd come up to me and he'd go, let me tell you something. Why don't you go to Alaska and suck on a green whale? And I go, what? I don't know, what does that mean?
Yeah, pretty good. And you wrote the film, right?
Yeah, I wrote the film.
Yeah.
I wrote it because there was all these guys that I really liked, like Chevy and Don Rickles and Farley and stuff. So I just wrote them all into the movie, and then I was lucky that I got them all to do it.
And, you know, I was surprised.
It's hard to write a movie, man.
Oh, I
Holy
would think
Lord,
so, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, because people send me scripts sometimes to be in, and I can't even read them. They take like hundreds of words, and you get all sleepy, you know? So to write it is even way harder because I don't have a typewriter, first of all, at all.
Really?
I never learned how to type. And so my buddy Frank has one, so he wrote it with me.
Now it's nice of you to include Frank, but did he write it or just type it?
No, he wrote it.
He was a co-writer on
Yeah,
this.
he was a co-writer. Yeah. My buddy Frank and Fred. Frank Sebastiano and Fred Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yeah.
I always say to Fred Wolf, he lives in Hollywood, and I say to him, you must be pretty comfortable out there in Hollywood, Fred Wolf, because there's a lot of wolves out there. You know, a Hollywood wolf?
Yeah, oh sure, yeah.
Skirt chaser.
A skirt chaser, that's right. And you know what? I thought this was interesting. You know who directed the movie? Of course you know, you were in the film. TV blooper Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
TV blooper Saget.
Yeah, he directed it.
Yeah. Can he direct?
No, not at all.
Was it just a lot of people getting hit with a rake and stuff? Just bang, a lot of people falling down at weddings and that kind of thing?
It was very comfortable with him as a director, though, because, like, he would give me, like, acting notes. He'd go, I think you should do it this way. And then I'd go, I've seen you on that Full House. What are you talking about?
So you hired him to direct the movie so you'd have somebody to push around? Is that what it is?
No, he actually is very, very funny.
Yeah, he's a nice and a smart guy. Don't kid yourself. He's a smart guy.
No, he's a smart guy, wealthy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, for several years he had two shows, two big, popular, hot shows on ABC.
10 shows.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, they hold no benefits for this guy.
No.
Yeah. Now, there's every time you're on the show, there's some kind of controversy. There's some kind of controversy with you. And I pick up the paper this morning, and actually I have people who pick it up for me. And right there, bingo, another controversy.
Yeah.
And so I tell you what, let's hang on to it for a second. We'll go away. When we come back, we'll talk to Norm about the latest nasty controversy in this poor man's life. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful city. You're out in Hollywood now, though,
Jacques
aren't you?
Villeneuve?
Yeah, Jacques Villeneuve. Canadian. You know.
Canadian
Yeah.
who grew up in my city, and his father was my all-time hero.
Gilles. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Did you meet him backstage?
No, I haven't. I met Randy Travis, and
Yeah.
I'm a huge country music fan, and George Jones is my favorite, so this is a big night for me.
Do you like the new country? Or you like the old?
No,
country?
the new is gay.
Oh hell yeah! Oh
I
sure.
like the
yeah.
old stuff.
Yeah.
Billy Joe Shaver.
Did you ever go see these guys work?
I saw George Jones. My dad took me to see George Jones, and he was a bit of a drinker.
George, oh yeah.
Yeah. And so I was a little kid. My dad had seen him like 10 times. And when I was like 9, I went to see George Jones. And my dad said, the last song George sings is He Stopped Loving Her Today, his signature piece.
That's the end of his, yeah.
Yeah, the greatest country song ever written. So here he is, George Jones. His third song, he goes, he stopped loving her. And so my dad goes, oh, damn. And so then at the end,
Holy crap!
yeah, holy crap.
Yeah.
So George Jones did like an 8-minute concert, and then afterwards, right after, he goes, "Good night, Ottawa. Thank you very much." I was like, "What?"
So George kind of just got fuzzy a little bit, didn't know what he was doing.
And he went home, and then everybody got their money back.
It was a happy ending. So anyway, the movie, which from what I've seen, it looks very, very funny.
It is.
It's got
It's
a great
hilarious.
cast, and it looks very funny. And you're a funny man, and I think the world of you. So I know the movie is going to be very successful,
Yeah.
and I know this is going to be a great thing in your
Yeah.
career. But what is this attending controversy? What is going on? What
Well,
is
in the
problem?
paper
What is
today-
the problem?
I don't know. In the paper today, there you got the TV Post, right?
Right here.
There it
This is today's New York Post. Take a look
There's
at
a
that.
picture of me with a big X through my head.
Now, what the hell is that all about? NBC Dirty Work Nix's Norm. What exactly are we talking about there?
Yeah, that's Don Ohlmeyer has decided not to run
This is
any...
Don Ohlmeyer right here. This is the guy who runs NBC.
Yeah.
Don Ohlmeyer
Yeah.
right there. Hi, girls, would you mind coming up to the suite audition? That's Don right there. Yeah.
So-
There you go. Oh, sure, Don always gets a suite.
So Don has decided not to run any ads for my movie on his network,
Now,
NBC.
what is the... You know, NBC, now, Norm, let's just do the math on this a little bit. NBC is owned by General Electric, maybe the single biggest global corporate entity on the globe.
Yes.
And they're generating, GE and NBC generating, you know, several billion dollars a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell could they possibly care about you and your movie? What is going on?
I don't understand it at all.
Did you do something to this guy? Did you bust into his house or something?
No, I didn't do any. I don't understand, first of all. Because I get kind of depressed sometimes, because this guy, he's best friends with O.J. Simpson.
Right.
Right? And that's
Now,
fine.
is that true? Are they best friends?
Yes, they're best friends.
They
He's
hang
a-
out. This
Yes,
guy and O.J.
yes,
They play golf.
Yes. Now, how can he not like me?
Yeah. Yeah, girls, just go on out and read the lines, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, give me a call. So the deal is they won't advertise your movie on NBC?
They won't advertise my movie on NBC. And then just before I came to the show, they tell me they have canceled all these interviews I had with any NBC affiliate. Don Ohlmeyer actually phoned NBC affiliates, you know, these little stations.
That's great.
And
He's
he
got
went like,
nothing better to do. Yeah. He doesn't have to kiss up to Seinfeld now, so that freed up his whole day. He doesn't have to kiss his ass anymore. It's just got... So are they're like worried that your movie is somehow going to put NBC out of business? Is that what it is?
They do not want the movie to be successful at all.
This is the guy who fired you from Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought it was over. And then I keep reading like feud. There's no feud because
No, there's not.
I never did anything to him.
That's right.
For a feud, I'd have to be going, ah! You know? But I don't know what it is. He seems like a nice... I met him once.
This is terrorism. This is terrorism. This is completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. They are scared because Seinfeld was canceled, you know, and then what other big shows do they have over there?
Single guy?
Yeah. So they're
Rhoda?
afraid.
Is Rhoda still on?
They're afraid because they fired you that somehow you're going to come back and bite them in the ass. That's what they're worried about. And I would take this as a great compliment. A great compliment to your wit and wisdom.
But I just want to open up a paper and read about who's on the Lisa Gibbons show today.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you start your day.
Yeah.
It's like a punch in the stomach, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's go on to more pleasant matters. We're going to show a little bit of the film.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this clip I wanted to show you because it's Chris Farley, and I think he's really funny. What happened was he came, and he's a great writer, and like he can off the top, he can. What's that?
Ad lib.
Ad lib. I'm not a good ad libber myself.
Canadian.
But he could, you know, improvise. And so there was this scene where I told him, just say whatever you want, because I know like how crazy funny he is. So he was just supposed to go, I come to him for help in this character. His character has no nose, half a nose. And I'm in trouble in the movie, so I come to Chris Farley, and I ask him, his name's Jimmy No Nose, and I ask him, he says, I ask him for some help, you know, if he can help me out, I'm in trouble. And then Chris Farley just improvises this, and it's brilliant.
Here we go. The name of the film, of course, is
Dirty
Work. Norm MacDonald, Chris Farley. Take a look. There you go. Norm MacDonald, Chris Farley. Dirty Work. It opens June 12th.
June the 12th.
Have you had a big premiere? Is it going to be like a big premiere and spotlights?
Yeah,
and
there was going to be, but I don't know now.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, maybe Olmeyer has some kind of connections.
He's following you around, shutting down all your fun. Oh, yeah, don't you worry about him.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about him. He's jealous. That's what it is.
He's jealous.
Yeah.
In this movie, actually, I get revenge against this rich jackass that makes my life a living hell.
Well, there you go. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
It's funny that the expression came about, it's a true story, because it's always a not.
Right.
It's always not a true story.
Yeah, right. It is, you're
like nobody ever goes, hey, I got a hooker last night and I paid money for in exchange for sex. True story.
Yeah.
This one says, remember the old days when tweeting meant stabbing a hooker?
Bob liked that one.
I am not a big fan of video games where you cannot kill a prostitute. I like the ones where...
Oh, like Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
That was the hook for that game. That's really what people got excited about.
Yeah, throw the girl over the...
Inevitably, somebody would always say, you know, the great thing is you can drive down this alley and you can kill a prostitute.
That was the thing people talked about most at that game.
That's why that game took off.
I agree.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Hey, how about this one? They say pimping ain't easy, Andy. But what they won't tell you, it is much, much more difficult being a prostitute. Pimping is pretty easy. I don't know if you heard pimp, but...
When you get older, you start to get a little short-term. But I remember things from 10 years ago like that.
Yeah. He can remember, like, when he was a kid, but he can't remember murdering that prostitute last night.
You can go to jail for that. It's a whole new law.
I've been told.
How old was she?
I don't remember.
No.
If you don't remember, you're not going to convict you.
Yeah, I'm past that lie detector.
If you were a Russian prostitute on a date with serial killer Andrei Chikatilo, a.k.a. the Rostov Ripper, and he couldn't achieve an erection, that was not your lucky day.
No.
Las Vegas is now home to a 550-foot-tall Ferris wheel. Also drawing thousands to Las Vegas, whores. That's you. That's your voice all the way right there. It's the old, the Norm MacDonald lean in, whores.
No. Now listen to this. This would be a good joke for you, I feel, Fred.
Okay.
Just to the
Here's what I've learned. You beat up and toss one 19-year-old Hispanic hooker out of a moving car, and they never let you forget it. Isn't that true? That is funny.
That's both funny and true.
Hey, let me ask you this. Did you ever toss a prostitute off a bridge?
What's the first one?
was just saying I heard that was a sign of being a serial killer.
Okay. You're the worst guy I've ever met. And I mean that in a nice way.
There's the Dick Morris is getting a new show. Did you hear about that?
Dick Morris, the presidential advisor in the scandal, yeah.
Right. Didn't you hear that now he's getting a show? He's there like, can you believe the guy actually getting a show on the TV?
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's a morning show. It's called Good Morning Whores.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that in a second.
He was a garbage man. He won the lottery. He won the New York State lottery. And he won like $8 million. And he said he's not going to quit his job. And you've always heard that, right?
Right. I'm going to keep my job.
I'm going to keep my job. And there's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
wins the lottery.
You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore. Like, I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago and a funny thing happened there, Andy.
Hi.
And a funny thing happened there in Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go there, you know, to gamble. I meet a couple of midgets, you know?
Couple of midgets?
Yeah.
Little people, I call them.
Well, I don't think of people as little people.
Yeah, your word's better.
Yeah.
Go ahead anyway. You meet a couple of midgets.
I know a lot of people in show business talk about the little people.
Right.
But I think everybody's the same. The midgets, the regular people.
Okay.
You know? We're all human beings.
We're all human beings. That's good. You're not. That's good. You have a good attitude.
Some of us are, you know, short and have weird big heads. So, anyway, these guys.
That neck went out there for a second, but it's better now.
These two midgets, man, they were the funniest dudes. And one of them was telling me that him and his buddy decided to get a couple of prostitutes, you know, because midgets, they can't have sex very much with the women, you know. And, so they say, we'll get a couple of prostitutes.
I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah.
So they say, let's get a couple of prostitutes, right? So the other midget goes, hey, man, that's great. So,
what are they, Cheech and Chong? Like you're two midgets like, hey, dude. Yeah, man, that sounds heavy.
Well, you know.
All right.
So the midgets, the one midget, they get their two prostitutes, you know, and they take them up to their room, you know, in the hotel. And so the one midget, he gets in the room with the girl. And
They're in separate rooms here?
Yeah, separate rooms, but they're adjoining.
Right.
So the one midget, he gets the prostitute, and he wants to have sex with her, but he'd been drinking a lot, so he had trouble, like, performing, you know.
Yes, I know.
Right. Nobody knows better than you about that. So the one midget, he gets in with his girl, but he's too drunk to perform, and he feels real bad, right? So then, this is what the guy's telling me, the midget. He goes down, then afterwards, he says, okay, get out, you dirty whore, you know? He blames her, you know?
Right, blames her,
yeah.
Okay.
So she leaves, and then he's feeling all bad, so he listens with a glass to the next room where his buddy is with his prostitute.
Right.
And he hears, like, in the next room, he hears, 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah!
Right.
1, 2, ah!
Right. Stop doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So he goes, oh, that dirty midget's having some fun sex over there, you know? So...
He calls him a midget too?
Yeah.
But he's a midget. All right, whatever.
So he feels bad, you know?
Right.
And the next day, man, he meets his buddy midget at the coffee shop. He goes, and the guy goes, hey, man, how'd it go last night? And the one guy goes, oh, man, it was horrible, you know? I was too drunk. I couldn't perform with my prostitute. He goes, but it sounds like you had a good time. And then the other guy, midget, goes, what, are you kidding? I couldn't even get up into the bed.
That you ran into those guys because it's such a good story.
I know. Look happy ending. They did very good at Baccarat, and
they were happy.
But I just have one question. What is this fascination that guys have with prostitutes? That's all I want to know.
Gee, let's think about that.
I'll tell you what the fascination is.
Go, Norm, go.
Instead of going out and spending money on a keychain and a G-string, You spend money on sex.
Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot.
But Vegas was cool. They have a motto in Vegas. They got their own slogan for the city. It says, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," which is not true. You know, you can't kill a guy and then just leave. You know, they'll follow you. They'll find you. They'll bring you back and they'll try you in front of a jury of your peers. So I thought, well, what does it mean anyways? You know, and I ruminated about it days and days and nights. Sleepless weeks became sleepless more weeks. And finally, it occurred to me. It was so simple. It was right in front of my face the entire time. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. All it really means is you can go to Vegas, you can have sex with a prostitute, and she will not tell your wife. They're very discreet, the Las Vegas prostitutes. You know? Not like these gossipy small town whores back where you live. You know? These fucking blabbermouths. Down at the beauty parlor with that pale blue thing over their head, whatever the fuck that is. Going, "You're Marge Majerison, John Neal's wife?" Well, by God. I took a shit on him last night. In exchange for cash. Nice fella.
Farrah, the first time I ever saw you, I thought, oh my God, that is one of the whoriest looking whores I have ever seen in my life. And I have seen a lot of whores because I'm a rock star. And, you know, I've seen ladies like in the front row look at me with that super hoary look on their face. And you look whorier than all of them. And that really means something.
Okay, settle down, prostitutes. Now, understand that you each get $20, and this requires no sex. No sex at all, regardless of what this character tells you. Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker!
Pal, I know a dead hooker when I see one. Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing?
I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
Lord knows I have.